Yes, welcome all. Today I'm here with the topic emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. So, emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize your emotions, understanding what um, your emotions, and understanding what the others are telling you, and realize how your emotions affect other people. So there are five elements that define emotional intelligence. So number one is self-awareness, number two, self-regulation, three, motivation, four, empathy, and five, social skills. So emotional intelligent people are masters at managing their emotions. The ability to stay calm and in control in difficult situations is highly valued. So, developing and using your emotional intelligence can be a good way to show others the leader inside of you. So, emotional intelligence can be learned and developed. Yes, so we probably all know people either at work or in our personal lives who are really good listeners. So no matter what kind of situation we are in, the the always seems to know just what to say. So um, whether we are caring or considered, and even if we don't find a solution to our problem, we usually leave feeling more hopeful or optimistic. Yes, so we probably also know people who are masters at managing their emotions. Yes, they don't get angry in a stressful situation. Instead, they have the ability to look at a problem and calmly find a solution. So they are excellent decision makers, and they know when to trust their intuitions. So, regardless of their strength, they are usually willing to look at like themselves honestly, or they take criticisms also, and they know when to use it to improve their performance. Yes, so in this emotional intelligence is like um, people like this people like this because have a high degree of like this have a degree of emotional intelligence, and they know themselves. Yes, um, so what is emotional intelligence? Yes, if we just think, yes, all have a different personalities, different ways, wants and needs, and different ways of showing emotions. Yes, so like emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize your emotion, understanding and what the others are telling you, and realize how your emotion affects people around you. And it also involves your perception of others. When you understand how they feel, this allows you to manage relationship more effectively. And people with high emotional intelligence are usually successful in most things. So when people with high emotions, as I told you, emotional intelligence, like they manage everything. Yes, um, they don't like get tensed or burst out when they are tensed, or they are sad. uh, so characteristics of emotional intelligence, as we discussed, you have five characteristics. First we'll see self-awareness. So people with high emotional intelligence are usually very very self-aware. So they understand their emotions, and because of this, they don't let their feeling rule them. So they are confident because they uh, trust their intuitions and don't let their emotions get out of control. So they are also willing to take an honest look at themselves. So they know their strength and weakness, and they work on those and they perform better. So many people believe that this self-awareness is the most important part of emotional intelligence. Yes, of course, self-awareness is very, very important. You should be very aware about your strength and weakness. That is one basic and foremost important skill that you should build in you. And the second one, self-regulation. So if we see self-regulation, this is the ability to control emotions and impulse. So people who self-regulate typically don't allow themselves to become too angry or jealous or take any careless decisions. So they think before they act. Yes, and they are very thoughtful. Yes, comfort with change and the ability to say no. Yes, first, whatever it is, whatever the situation it is, whatever the crisis it is, or whatever work it is. So if you are a self-regulated person, and if you know what is right and what is wrong, and you work on, you will know when to say yes and when to say no. Yes. So the third one, it is motivation. So people with again high degree of emotional intelligence are usually very, very motivated. Yes. So they are highly productive. They are very effective in whatever they do. Yes. So they are willing to defer immediately results for a longer term success. So motivation is very, very important. You can motivate yourself, you can motivate others for a long term success. For anything, whatever you do for success, you can be very motivating. And the fourth one is empathy. So empathy, this perhaps is like the second most important element of emotional intelligence actually. So empathy is the ability to identify with and understand the wants, needs and viewpoints of those around you. So it is not sympathy, it is empathy. Yes, it is like being on the shoes of others. Only then we'll know what it is. Yes. So people with empathy are good at recognizing the feelings of others, even when those feelings may not be obvious. So as a result, empathetic people are usually excellent at managing a relationship. And they avoid stereotyping and judging too quickly. Yes. And they live their life in a very open, honest way and a happy manner. And the last fifth characteristic of emotional intelligence is social skill. So it's usually easy to talk to and like people with good social skill. Yes, it is easy to talk to and we like people with social skills. So those with people with social skill are those with strong social skills. That is, they are typically a team player. Yes, and rather than focus on their own success, first they help others. They help on the development of others and make them shine. Yes, they can change anything, and they are excellent communicators and masters at building and maintaining relationship. Yes, so these five, that is self-awareness, regulation, motivation, empathy and social skills. So these are the five very, very important characteristic of a person with emotional intelligence. Yes. So term like as we have probably determined, like emotional intelligence can be a key to success in your life, especially in your career. So the ability to manage people and relationship is very important in all. So developing and using your emotional intelligence can be a good way to show others the inside of you. Yes. So and just to say that how to improve your emotional intelligence, Let us continue in the next video how to improve our emotional intelligence. Thank you.